How's it going, you guys? AZPlow21 back again with another episode in our UFC save in WMMA 5. And here today, it is UFC Fight Night, Rousey versus Kaufman 2. The rematch between Ronda Rousey and Sarah Kaufman from, I think it was like 2012, 2013 that these guys fought. Let's see, actually. Sarah Kaufman. Yeah, 2012. That was a long time ago. But hey, getting the chance to do it again, Sarah Kaufman and Ronda Rousey in our main event here today. It's a pretty good main card as well. We're making our way to UFC 279, Gillespie versus Ferguson. That is our next pay-per-view. Hope you guys are excited for that one. 3 title fights on that one. Main event, Gregor Gillespie defending the lightweight championship against Tony Ferguson. Was originally scheduled to fight Carlos Diego Ferreira, but Ferreira got injured. In steps Tony Ferguson. Let's get this fight card underway. Hope you guys are excited. I am too. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and also be sure to follow me on Twitch so you can see me when I am live streaming. Let's go ahead and get into it. Show taking place in Virginia. Ronda Rousey and Sarah Kaufman in our main event. As we get things started with the prelims, it is Marlon Chito Vera taking on Mark Bumblebee Della Rosa. Vera 17-9-1, Della Rosa is 13-4, and Mark Della Rosa gets a win over Marlon Vera. He is now 5-4 in his UFC career. He's now on a 3-fight winning streak. Very good for him. Moving on in the prelims, it is going to be Joshua Kulabau taking on Michael the Great White Tobin. Tobin is 2-1 in his UFC career, taking on Kulabau, who was also 2-1 in his career. Tobin, a big favorite, and with good reason. He wins via unanimous decision over the Australian here today. Actually, a pair of Australians going at it here in the prelims. All right, at 145, it is Luis Gomez taking on Bobby Moffitt. Moffitt is 16-6 from the MMA lab. That's where I used to train for a little bit. And Luis Gomez is 9-1 training out of Miami, Florida, an American top team. And Luis Gomez gets the win via unanimous decision. Still a young man, 4-0 in the UFC. Maybe he's going to be ranked sometime soon. You don't know. A good way to start out his UFC career. Moving on, Christian Simon taking on Alex the Executioner Reyes at lightweight 155. Reyes 3-1 in the UFC. Christian Simon 3-0, looking for his 4th straight win, and he does not. Christian Simon gets TKO'd in round number 2 by Alex the Executioner Reyes, improves to 17-3. He is now 4-1 in the UFC. Not against the biggest names, but still 4 straight wins nonetheless. Hopefully his next one gets him closer to being ranked. And he wants to fight Chris Wade for his next fight. Looks like a young Faber in that photo. I don't know who you were talking about, probably from a previous fight. As we move on, Kenan Song from China taking on Maxime Schvetz in the welterweight division. Schvetz is 1-2. This guy is at risk if he loses this fight of getting sent down to WEC. As you may know, or you may not know, we recently acquired Superior Challenge. It's a Scandinavian fight promotion. And we changed their name to WEC, and so now that is our male feeder system. Oh, Chito Vera, gotcha. Kenan Song coming off a loss on his own right, as Maxime Schvetz gets the win via unanimous decision over Kenan Song, improves to 19-5. Magomed Karamov taking on Ross Houston, I believe in the the welterweight division. Houston is 0-1 in the UFC after a very promising start to his career. He lost to Ed Ruth. Magomed Karamov is 1-0 after a win over Kisriev. This guy's coming from the world of PFL. And Ross Houston gets a knockout in round number 3 over Magomed Karamov. The 26-year-old Englishman looks a little bit like a douche, but hey, if he wins fights, people are going to come out to watch him. Brendan Leeser taking on Carl Baby K Roberson in the middleweight division. Leeser is 7-0, perfect record, making his UFC debut here today against Carl Baby K Roberson, who is 12-3, coming off a loss to Johnny Hendricks. And Brendan Leeser gets a big win via submission over the veteran in Carl Baby K Roberson. A good UFC debut for him here today. Gokhan Saki taking on Modestas Bukauskas in the light heavyweight division. Gokhan Saki is 3-4. He is coming off a loss to Jonathan Wilson. The only reason we really have him is because of his popularity. Bukowskis, 1-2 in the UFC. He could use a big win here today. He is a slight underdog to Gokhan Saki, and he TKOs the kickboxer in Gokhan Saki in round number 1. Fight was rated as being good. I wouldn't say it's very good for Gokhan Saki. He's at risk of retiring. We could probably send him down to WEC, but the fact of the matter is he might just retire because he doesn't have a good record. He's already old. That's where these guys tend to be at risk of retiring even more. As I put some mango in my face, Valentin Moldavsky taking on Dmitry Sosnovsky in the heavyweight division. Sosnovsky is 2-2 in the UFC, coming off 2 straight losses. He's also in danger of being sent down as he takes on Moldavsky, making his UFC debut here today at a Bellator. And Moldavsky gets the win via TKO, and it looks like Dmitry Sosnovsky is going to get sent down to WEC. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, you think of getting sent down in baseball and it's like, oh no, that's terrible, pay cut. But here, they're getting paid the same amount. It's just they're going down to WEC where they're going to be facing a lower tier, echelon in fighters. But if they win a couple fights in a row, get their name value back up there, their pride, their composure, their confidence, their aura, it's good. It's a good thing. Will Campazano in the last prelim fight taking on Makoto Takahashi in the flyweight division. Takahashi, just 21 years of age, already 2-1 in the UFC. Campazano is 1-2 in the company. And Takahashi, in a fantastic fight, knocks out Will Campazano. The 21-year-old now 13-2-1, 3-1 in the UFC, and you have to imagine he's probably going to be ranked. This is a pretty good fight. Alexander the Great Volkanovski taking on AJ McKee in the featherweight division. Former champion has come into a little bit of trouble recently. He's lost 4 out of his last 5 fights. The only win being the Mirsad Bektic. But after that, he lost to Dominic Cruz at featherweight. AJ McKee, he is 2-2 in the UFC. He lost to Doo Ho Choi in his debut. Beat Tukagov. Okay, great. He lost to Darren Elkins and then beat Guan Wang in 43 seconds. He is favored by a huge margin, and with good reason. Knocks out the former champion in 15 seconds of round number 3. AJ McKee victorious here today. Andre Touchy-Feely taking on Ricardo Lamas. Touchy-Feely, a former featherweight title contender. You can see his last fight, he lost to Max Holloway for the title, got knocked out in round number 4. That was nearly a year to the day, because we're in May 2022, and that fight was back in June of 2021. So Andre Feely, he's been gone for a while, and his first fight back is a tough one against Ricardo Lamas, coming off a loss to Jeremy Stevens, but before that, wins over Arnold Allen and Sadiq Yusuf. And it's a pick'em between the two of them, as Andre Feely gets the unanimous decision victory over Ricardo Lamas. Lamas is getting up there in age, 40 years old. So, yep, Ricardo Lamas has retired from MMA, and it's going to be hard to bring him back. So, F's in the chat for Ricardo Lamas, calling it quits after losing to Andre Touchy-Feely here tonight. And Andre wants to fight Brian Ortega. That's a good fight to get back into things if he wants to climb his way back to a title shot. Nasrat Haqparast taking on Michael the Menace Johnson in the lightweight division. Michael Johnson, a veteran of the Octagon, but he has been absolutely terrible in this save. You can see 2 straight wins, Trinaldo and Makhachev. Then he lost to Moicano and Kevin Lee. Then he beat Jim Miller. Then he lost to Yair and to Gamrot. So when he's facing off against scrubs, he's winning. When it's against actual good competition, he loses. The ultimate gatekeeper in Michael Johnson. And he faces off against Nasrat Haqparast, who is a heavy favorite against him. And this is a guy coming off a 3-fight winning streak. And Michael Johnson loses to Nasrat Haqparast via unanimous decision. That's 3 straight losses for him now. 22-20. If he's still ranked, he'll still be sticking around, but if not, he's probably going down to WEC. Mike Grundy taking on Austin Lingo in what is a very, very, very good fight at featherweight. Mike Grundy is 4-0 in the UFC, coming off wins over Narimani, Danny Henry, Amir Khani, and Khalid Taha. Austin lights out Lingo, coming under fire, low-level national now, 5-0 in the UFC, and you can see Spike Carlisle, Steven Peterson, Adam Boric, Mirsad Bektic, and then beating Edson Barbosa via TKO on pay-per-view. So Austin Lingo looking like a potential champion. Mike Grundy, he's a veteran. We'll see what happens. Austin lights out Lingo again. Knocks out Mike Grundy in 2 minutes of the first round. Lingo, he's just been getting it done. He wasn't even ranked when he fought Edson Barbosa and knocked him out. Watch out for Austin Lingo, you guys. He's looking like a good one. And he says he wants to face Kevin Aguilar. Irish Joe Duffy taking on Rustam Khabilov in the co-main event. Irish Joe, number 24 in the lightweight division. He's had a pretty good run. Wins over Alan Patrick, Alexandra Shajad, Nad Narimani, and then Benson Henderson. He takes on Rustam Khabilov, number 15 in the division, who is coming off 2 straight losses to Dan Hooker and Donald Cerrone, respectively. But before that, a 4-fight winning streak. So he's still doing pretty good. And this is a battle of the veterans here, as Joseph Irish Joe Duffy gets a knee bar victory in a fantastic fight. You love to see it. And he's only going to go up the rankings even more. And he's calling out Jeremy Kennedy. Interesting. We have reached our main event of the evening. In the women's bantamweight division, it is Rowdy Ronda Rousey as she takes on Sarah Kaufman. Sarah Kaufman coming off a loss to Jermaine Durandamy. Before that, in PFL, she won the featherweight championship by defeating Larissa Pacheco and Kayla Harrison. Ronda Rousey, since she's come back, she's lost to Juliana Pena, and then she beat Lena Landsberg. So, facing off against Sarah Kaufman here in the main event, she is a huge favorite. She is now training at Jackson Wink MMA with John Jones. That's interesting. However, Sarah Kaufman training with GSP over at TriStar. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see. Uh-oh. Rousey falls to the floor, raining down punches. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee calls a stop to this contest at 51 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO, Sarah Kaufman, just like that. Wow. It was just getting started, basically the same way that she lost to Amanda Nunes. Super early in the fight. It was a head kick that did it, and then she got TKO'd. No, Joe Duffy is not related to Todd Duffy. But Ronda Rousey loses again. She's still super popular, but you have to wonder if she retires again. No. Sarah Kaufman with a huge upset victory over Ronda Rousey. The thing is, it probably doesn't put her into title contention, honestly, but obviously it's going to up her stock a lot. So good for her. The trilogy? Ooh, that could be a good idea. That could be a very good idea. All right, so let's see. Let's give one to Takahashi for being in a fantastic fight. Obviously, got to give one to Kaufman. Give one to Lingo. I'm feeling generous today. And to Bukowskis. First round TKO. Alright, that's good. A nice profit on the show. Highest earners were Rousey, Duffy, Khabilov, and Lingo. Sarah Kaufman only earned $33,000. Crazy. As always, we're going to go ahead and update our rankings. We'll take a look at our emails and then see what else we have going on for us as we make our way towards Gillespie versus Ferguson. Super excited for that one. Hope you guys are too. As always, be sure to like the video. Leave a comment down below what you think of the video, what you think of the series thus far. This series is just going to keep on going until I die, maybe. You know, this series will be going on maybe well past UFC. Maybe it gets shut down. This series will still be going on. I mean, I believe we're already on like episode 125. This is technically season 2, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it going. Maybe for episode 200, I'll do like a big Discord chat where I talk to you guys, do a little Q&A or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitch so you can catch the live streams. I have been playing other games as well, but this is the main focus of the channel, essentially, this save, because I love playing this game. All right, back in it. Yeah, I can see we signed Head and Burrell. Not like it really means that much. Just realized you overtook me. Overtook you. What are you talking about? Let's go ahead and update the rankings. Oh, that's right, because Overeem popped, so everyone moves up in the rankings. Mika Favale. That's crazy. This guy hasn't even had a fight yet, and he's already ranked. That's funny. Me and Eric's record for longest running WMMA 5 series. That's awesome. Cool. I'm with it. And it's going to keep on going too. Light heavyweight, Ryan Bader moves down a lot because he lost his most recent fight. Yikes. At middleweight, Brendan Leeser is already ranked after beating Carl Roberson. Huh. Okay. Good for Brendan. Welterweight, no movement. Lightweight, Gavin Hughes moves down. Joseph Duffy and Hakparast move up. Okay. Featherweight, AJ McKee moves up to number 12. Volkanovski down to 15. Grundy down to 23. And where's Lingo? Lingo up to number 18. At bantamweight, people move up. Alejandro Perez should be sent down to WEC. I don't know why he's ranked. Flyweight, no movement. Janae Harding is going to get sent down, just like Raza Fierison, honestly. Bantamweight, Aldana moves up to 8, Rousey down to 10, and Kaufman's in at number 9. The trilogy is something that I'd be interested in. Kaufman's out for 48 days. Rousey's probably out for longer. Yeah, she's out for 3 months, 4 months, really. So, it'd be a long time before we can do that trilogy, but I'd imagine Kaufman's going to want a fight before that. We're going to give her a fight before that. Flyweight, everyone moves up. Oh, because someone retired. And also, Vienna Mota went to Ryzen. Miranda Maverick. How is she not higher up? Literally 4-0. Ridiculous. Strawweight, no movements. All right. Let's take a look at the email, see what's popping. Everyone's signing. People we got to send down to WEC and Invicta. Anything that we have to pay attention to. Ricardo Lamas retired. Andre Feely, we need to renew. Absolutely, we're going to keep him. Andre Feely, welcome back. Rustam Kabalov, he's ranked number 23. 3-fight losing streak. However, he is still ranked and he's still pretty good, so we're going to keep him. JJ Aldrich, we need to send down. Bobby Moffitt. I mean, yeah, we're going to keep him around. Bukowskis. He just beat Gokhan Saki, so yeah, we're going to keep him. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Ross Houston. He's a good kid. Looks like he's going to be pretty good in the near future. Bringing him back. Henan Barrow signed. That's fine. EJ Brooks. A lot of guys that we're just sending down. Anybody else that requires my attention? Oh, no. Andre Muniz has tested positive for PEDs. That sucks, because this guy beat Nick Diaz a couple fights ago. Oh, man. This guy's going to be out for a year. Yikes. Moldavsky, take him off the short list. So Andre Muniz has been a very bad boy. Yikes. Okay. Well, with that said, that's going to do it for this episode. The next time I see you guys will be for UFC Fight Night Shogun versus Nemkov. Main event of that one is Shogun Rua as he takes on Vadim Nemkov. That takes place in Colombia for some reason. Cyril Gane taking on Philip DeFries. Eddie Alvarez and Jeff Neal, amongst others. Hope you guys are excited for it. I will see you guys in the next episode. I'm AZCloud21, and you guys have a good one.